Sukui.
Sukui.
So, as we promised in the podcast, we have a little bonus itsy bitsy bit for you guys. So we're gonna be spending some time to present to you the Mandalorian Lord and Savior, namely Uj'alayi, the good old Uj cake.
Uj cake.
Uj cake, Uj cake. So we're gonna show you the ingredients. Just little disclaimer, since our chefs both sit in Germany, it's all in German, so we're gonna say what it is, so you guys know. So we will need cranberries, candied ginger,
This is some almonds.
some figs,
Yep. These are some soft figs.
plain assortment of candied fruits, hazelnut,
Of course.
and we got some walnut, raisins.
And for those of you like me that hate raisins, just trust us on this one. It'll still be good.
Butter,
Of course.
a little bit of flour of your choice, really. I think it doesn't really matter what kind of flour it is, because it's only there to bind. And then we need some spices, cinnamon.
This would be nut.
We have pepper, and we're gonna include some curry. Also, we're debating on adding some chili as a garnish later
Of course.
for the
You
punch.
could always add more spice to it
Yeah,
if you like.
need more Heturam.
Yes.
For sure.
Heturam is very important. So I personally would like to add more spice to it, but we're making it for everyone, including the Jatysic. So
Yeah, always think of the Arutise. This is the way.
what? Ibic, haar, yust.
Ibic are used.
If
Yeah,
you're going to say it, at least say it right.
yeah. I Scatterbrain, of course, forgot something again. We have honey here.
Quite important.
Yeah, honey is really important on that one. And we have some date syrup to really make it sticky, icky.
Yeah.
So,
Good sugars in there.
yeah.
One thing I noticed here, we have the almonds are chopped up, but these feel like there's still a hole in the bag. Do you need to crush those? Yeah. So you might need to get your blaster out for this, just in case. Be prepared.
I mean,
If you don't have your blaster on you at all times, are you even Mandalorian?
yeah. Ibic are used.
Maybe tell you.
So guys, first step is to pour the cut up walnuts into a bowl. We need,
Or crushed up with your blaster.
yeah,
Doesn't work.
of course, into a bowl we need 250 grams of that. Next up is 40 grams of whole hazelnuts. Yeah, 41.
Pretty close.
Make 42 of it and we have the sense of life.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! 30 grams of hacked up almonds. So next we hack up our candied fruit mix so it becomes edible, like size-wise. Was way too big. 100 grams. So next up, 200 grams of raisin. Next up, we got our cut up figs. It's best to dice them together into like even pieces.
Yeah, diced candied figs.
Yeah, and that's like 100 grams
Another
again.
100 grams.
Yeah, 105.
Close enough.
Close enough. It's not an exact size. But it is an exact size. No, it's not. Next up, 100 grams of dried up cranberry. Next up, we got our spices. We got half a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Yep. Get that bad boy in there. Yeah, that's fine. More Heturam.
More Heturam.
1/4 teaspoon.
Sorry, teaspoon, of course.
Nutmeg. Yeah, nutmeg is some potent stuff, so don't want to overdo it on this guy. Otherwise, the whole thing will taste like nutmeg. A pinch of pepper. maybe a little more than a pinch.
Yeah.
And a pinch of curry.
Maybe a little more than a pinch.
Maybe a little more than a pinch. More spice, more spice.
We're not weaklings here.
Yeah, no Landuur here. And we need a little bit of salt. This one can actually be a pinch.
Oh, and last but not least, we add 90 grams of flour.
This is our last dry ingredient before we start to mix in the gooey stuff. Now the fun part. Every Mando likes to get their hands dirty.
Yeah. So the recipe actually says to mix well till there are not really any big clumps of either left. So you don't want to stick all the fruit together in one big lump. So next step, getting the honey in there. I think it's, how much was it?
250 grams of honey.
250 grams, okay.
Which is measured in grams for some reason, despite being a liquid. Stay on target.
So, how much date syrup it was again?
This is the entire container.
Oh, wow.
250 milliliters, because even though this is nearly the same thing as honey, this one actually has the milliliter measurement. Go figure. Good enough, I would say. And then our butter.
Which was funnily enough measured again.
In tablespoons.
Why even would you do that?
Yeah, why not grams? I don't know.
It's like they translated the recipe and gave up halfway through it.
I wonder what kind of measurement system the Empire uses. Do you think it's imperial measurements?
Probably. Probably Mandos are the one measuring everything in buische and buckets.
Yeah, it's true.
So half a bucket of wheat, half a bucket of beef, 1 bucket of sugar.
There you go. Now we've got everything, all of our liquid in the pot, and we're going to cook it together a bit to get it ready to mix in with the rest.
So, one important thing to know is you should bring our molasses here to a boil. The recipe says 120 degree. We try to adhere to that, but I guess as soon as it's boiling, it can't get any hotter here because it will overflow then. So we're gonna turn that down shortly. So now comes the big moment. Yes. We get our fruit and nut mixture into...
And since this is very hot, we're going to switch to the Beskar bowl here.
Yeah, probably. It's best. Fun fact, did you actually know that in the fields, not even in the only in the Mandalorian culture, but for real life, people were used to cook with their armor if they don't have anything else, like helmets, breastplates, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
actually works quite well to use a breastplate as a cooking surface.
So now we poured that together. We need to mix it thoroughly.
All right. Once this is all mixed together, we'll get it into the pan and into the oven.
Yeah. I actually already fatted that with a bit of butter, so you can get all of that out properly again. And just for full disclosure, you should be preheating your oven to, I think it was 150 degree, right?
150 degrees
Celsius,
yeah.
That is, yeah.
Roughly 300 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes, sir.
Into the forge it goes.
Into the oven, like a good Kai Goran would do.
That's right. So we come out with an ingot of tasty Uj'alayi.
Ibic, haar, yust.
And now that it has cooked for 40 minutes or so, it's time to see. Yes, it looks quite good.
It seems the cake was not a lie.
Uh-huh. It is Uj'alayi. So, now that our Uj cake has cooled almost completely through for a couple of hours, it's time to set it loose. So just whip out your cow and give it a quick run around the edges. Let's just slice off a bit. Let's take some and try it out. Ibic haar, Uj. Jatysic.
Jatysic.